Hey guys, we're back at it again. In today's video, we're going to be upgrading our vegetable garden. What's up guys? Thank you guys for stopping in. If it's your first time here, my name is Shayna. On this channel, I do a lot of home DIY projects and different type of crafting. If it's not your first time here, welcome back. And I know I have people who are just for the summer, spring, and fall followers, because guess what? They just like this part of the video. So here I am. I'm bringing it back to you guys. Let's go. We're going to unload our car. We got all this stuff from Lowe's. We're going to unload our car and, yeah, start cutting these woods. Bang. Now, when you're doing these, guys, in the summertime, you don't need to go to the gym. Make sure you're using your knees to lift, not your back. So these are at Lowe's. They were sale 2 for $12. Now that was maybe January, February, March, April. In April, yeah, this was in April. So this video is old, guys. I have tons of content out here for you guys, but guess what? I use my phone to record and it's full, and I can't edit and save anything to get it uploaded. So I just kind of clean up my phone. So here I am late, but it's better late than never. So all right, anyways, how you guys doing? It's been a while. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get these content out. They're a little late, but we're gonna put them out. So all I was doing is taking out those bags, and now we're gonna take out the woods. Okay, so I think I got 2 pieces of 2x4 and some of those Picket fence from the garden in the garden center. They're cheap. Okay, so that's what I'm using to make the garden bed. So if you're not new here, guys, I have bad allergies, so mass is a much in order to survive out here. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off the sharp area of this wood, and then we should be good. And this is gonna be a pain in the ass because we need a holder to hold this, because these wood are longer and I'm high. So these picket fence are like 6 foot tall. So all I'm doing, I'm cutting off the dog ear. And what I was saying, a holder is like, because my table ain't long enough and I'm cutting off just that part. There is a thing on my miter saw that I use to hold in place, and keep watching, you'll see that. If you don't have a miter saw, guys, you can use a hand saw and you could use a circular saw. I just decided to put a miter saw out here because, hey, I have one. So I make safety come first, making sure I put my goggles on, and I'm going to cut. I already marked, you seen that? So I'm going to cut the dog ear off, and once I cut the dog ear off, I will measure the wood equal distance and cut in the center. So now that I'm done cutting off all the dog ear off the wood, I just measure and find equal distance between both and cut in half. So that's all I'm doing there. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do that to all these pieces of wood until I get it straight. Then once I get it all done, then I will start making the box. So this is like super easy. It's a 1-day project. I took a couple of minutes, not minutes, I took a couple hours to make this. But again, it was a perfect weather. It wasn't too cold. It was a little cold, but it wasn't too hot, and it was just perfect, like the perfect weather to work in. I'm in the sun, of course, need that vitamin D, but the sun is shining, but it was cold, so been moving and everything with the sun, it was like the perfect weather. But we've been getting a lot of rain in upstate New York here, so Okay guys, so I'm using exterior screw, and they're 8 times 1.25 inches. Okay, so this is not even the best place to make this, guys, because guess what? My landscape is not level at all, and it's bad. Just know it's bad. You're better off in a flat space. That's why half of the shit I make, wibble wobble, okay? Just know that. Okay, so I'm gonna try and line these up. I feel like it would look nice if I sand down some of these, but guess what? Doesn't matter, it's a garden. I really do feel like it would look nice. So I already cut some 2x4, and I'm gonna be placing this under here like this. That's it. Okay, that's it. It's probably not even gonna be level or even, like I say, but just, it's okay. It's a garden box. The world ain't coming to an end because the garden box isn't straight. Okay? It really isn't. There it is. So this side is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna screw these to secure it. Because again, like I said, my area isn't the best. Get our drill. We're just gonna secure this closer to the center. Because if you, this fence wood can be a problem. So I'm putting 3 screws, which is probably an overkill. Let me take this mask off so you guys could hear me. Just put this here. I'm using 3 screws in each section, like I said, which is probably an overkill. But hey, this is gonna be out here for years. Nobody's gonna swing on it, but still, it's a habit. If you've seen my barn and the other ones that I built, 3 screws. For the length of the board, 3 screws. But if you don't have enough screw, you could put 2. But I have enough. Okay? So that's all we're doing. Securing this. Remember, these are cheap picket fence. If you want, you could take it the better route and get some like cedar. Those are good wood, but nah. My garden did just fine last year. And it wasn't even as nice as I was gonna be this year. So okay guys, so all I'm doing, I'm using some 1x2, and I'm going to cut those down to put in the center of the box, like in the center of one piece of each boxes. Okay, so at the end of each boxes I use 2x4, and then in the middle I use 2 pieces of 1x2. You don't have to, you could just use the 2x4 and leave it like that, but I'm extra. I went ahead and I put the 1x2 2x1 or 1x2, whichever you want to call it, in the middle. These boxes are 6 foot long and 4 foot wide. In case you're wondering, 6 foot long, 4 foot wide. And I did that because I know I'm going to fill this box with dirt, and it's going to be like that for years. So yeah, so that's what I'm showing you. So now I already assembled both sides. So now I'm just going ahead and I'm showing you how I'm going to do the 4 foot side part together. Oh, and that's it. It's easy, guys. This is 1, 2, 3 ABC, and you don't have to spend all this money to buy those expensive wood. Go into the garden center and get some of those picket fence wood. You could get some cedar wood in the picket as well. These were like, last year I tell you, they were $1.46. This year they're $2.06. So price went up. So $2.06. Don't ask me how much pieces I bought because I don't remember. This video is 2 years ago. No, sorry, 2 months ago. Oh my God, my brain is gone. 2 months ago. So let me show you here. So for recap, we built 2 6-foot boxes, and then at the back, I kind of like right in that centerpiece here, I just kind of like attach right there, I'm showing you, and then I just kind of like build the back piece to fit. So it's like 12 foot long almost. It's like, so with everything, it's almost like 12 foot long. So these nice, and this is what the old garden looked like last year. It was just that little bed right there. And yeah, and this is what it looks like the next day, because that was like in the evening I got done because I started late. And yeah, this is just what it looks like. So I'm giving you a better overview. And what I did to the outer part, I had some fence post leavovers. I kind of like just cut those down and put them on the outer side so it looks nice. The end part, it is like nobody's gonna see anything in there, okay? It's gonna be like that. And then I kind of build up a bed on the other side, if you guys see right beside it there. So with old wood that I had, so that's why it looks like that. Originally I really wanted to stain this and everything, but here I filled it up with leaves. So don't spend all your money on dirt. Use some leaf, nature, and fill it to a distance. So guys, this is what I go through to come get stuff to do my yard. There's a big old sign here that says no trespass. But here goes Shayna is going in here to go find shit for the yard. This kind of look, it looks creepy. It does. Let me turn my car in case I have to run out of here, okay? So if I have to run out of here, I could turn easily. And maybe we should leave the car going so when I run out, I can run out. Okay, all right. So guys, I kind of drove around town checking on different stones and price for stones because I want to put stones in the garden because it's so wet. So these are the stones that I'm looking at. The price of the stones is cheap, but the delivery fee is to the roof. So after picking up my stone and all that good stuff, a couple days later, they said they would deliver, blah, blah, blah. It's been raining nonstop. So as you guys can see, without I showing you guys on camera, after filling the box with leaves, I went ahead and fill it with dirt. So then what I'm showing you guys is how I lay down my landscape fabric. But underneath the landscape fabric, I kind of like utilize the bags for the soil, excuse me, sorry, bad allergy that I use to take the dirt out. But I'm showing you guys. So if you guys take a recap back on my video of my old garden, I have posts that I planted to fence around 4x4. I literally went out there and pulled it out of that hole that I just showed you with like ease because there's so much water. The landscape is sloped, so it's so much water. So here I'm showing you guys the weed and grass killer that I put down on the grass before I put the weed and fabric down. So I did that to try to kill the grass. So then I have my wheelbarrow because of course I have the stone delivered, and I kind of filled up around the garden, and then night came and it's another day. So this is what it looks like. I was running out of storage, as I said before, on my phone. And plus it's so hard to like, you're trying to get stuff done, recording the same time. It's just raining nonstop. See, I left this overnight. It rained just nonstop. Look at all that water. And now this is like, the ground is fully saturated. My sump pump is like going nonstop. And you guys could see from the fence post hole that I pulled out, if you were paying attention earlier, how fill it is. That didn't fill because I pulled the post out. That's just how much water is underground. It's been raining nonstop, so we can't get our yard done. You know, it's very kind of like a little depressing if you ask me, because you know, it's spring, it's now we're heading towards summer and you can't get your yard done. So, you know, there's all water still. I can't get it mowed. I can't get nothing done. And before you know it, and it's cold. It's kind of weird. It's still cold upstate in New York. So before you know it, it's going to be fall. It almost feel like fall already. So, but so far it looks good. I stopped right there because, again, so much water. And I was tired. So stop right there. So we went, call it a day. And here goes another day. We finished in with the stone. I tell you, and it was not easy to push a wheelbarrow on a wet ground, like a soft, wet ground. So I kind of like used some of the extra fence posts that I had leave over, and I find in the yard to push the wheelbarrow on. That kind of helped a little bit. but it was a pain in the ass. So here I am. I'm showing you guys the type of fencing that I'm using around the garden. I got it from Big Lot. I don't know if your Big Lot have it. It was like $29 for 50 feet. 50 foot. So you see that behind, that's the old fencing that I had for the old garden. Then I have these metal posts. I decided that I'm not going to spend more money and waste more money on real posts. I'm just walking around showing you guys barefooted. I'm in the garden and I actually love it. It's so nice. So yeah, because those posts, because of the ground, the landscape, and how saturated it gets, I decided I'm gonna run from that. I really wanted to like build up a nice post around it, make it look nice. Maybe if I concrete it in, but it's just gonna be something that every year I'm gonna have to like take out and put back. So I'm showing you guys, and here is where gonna be the opening. So I'm gonna put a chalice over there so you can make a nice gate to get into the garden. And I kind of like went to the dumpster, and that's where I found all these broken pieces of countertops. And if you make it this far throughout the video, you are the real deal. So therefore, why won't you just help me out and give this video a big thumbs up? Hit that subscribe button if you're interested in content like these. Turn your notification bell on so you can notify every time I upload a new video. Also, go ahead and type me a comment in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys, and I reply to each and every single one of you guys' comments. So go ahead and do so and share this out with your friends and family. You never know, they won't miss out. You're missing out. You don't want them to miss out either. So I know I talk a lot. So before I go, I just want you to know that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Until next time, be blessed and bye for now.